I love scrolling through Facebook and seeing all of these first day of school pictures. And I know that there is nothing more exciting than the buzz and the kiddos getting all ready to start a new season in their lives. But for many parents, not only is it hard to see their kiddos getting older, but it is also hard to get back into a routine. You tend to miss the long, lazy days of summer with your kids, and now you have to struggle to get them back into a routine, back to being rushed, unprepared, juggling more schedules. If this is you, drop a 1 in the comments below. Barbara Williford here from East Texas, your faith-inspired lifestyle coach for health and happiness. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are catching me live, drop an emoji in the comments below to let me know how your first weeks of school or first week of school was for you and your kiddo. If you are catching the replay, type replay. As a mom of 4 and as a teacher, what I always dreaded most about back to school season was the constant feeling of being rushed and of being unprepared. And if you know me, you know I already struggle to get to places on time, much less when you have 4 other people and yourself to get ready. So if you're like me, give me a thumbs up so I know I'm not alone in rushing in the chaos. But over the years, I've learned some tricks and I learned some life hacks that made my mornings a little bit easier. I have 11 hacks, but I'm actually going to only share 7 of those with you in this video. So hopefully these back to school tricks will make yours and hopefully your kids and your teacher's life a little bit easier. With a little preparation and a little prayer, this school year will be a great experience for everyone. So, number 1, download the school's calendar and write all the pertinent dates for the school year, not just September, for the entire school year in your date book, including the early release dates that always catches us off guard. And most of you will have access to a school schedule, both digital and paper format. So there's not any excuses for missing anything. Also, if your teacher gives you some dates the first few days of school, jot those down as well. And if you are already this organized, drop a 1 in the comments below. Number 2, follow the school's Facebook page. You'll have frequent reminders, you'll have updates, you'll have upcoming events, you'll have any type of school closings, and as well as some helpful back to school information. Plus, if you have a newbie question, you can drop that in on the Facebook page, and some other parents or teachers or administration or staff can help you answer that rather than calling the school and bothering the office staff and teachers. Number 3, instead of waiting to the end of the year for teacher appreciation, plan to take thank you notes with you to your kids' teachers at their meet and greet orientation days, just to let them know that you do appreciate the work that they'll be doing all throughout the year. You may want to tuck a Starbucks card in there with this note, because who doesn't appreciate coffee in the first frantic weeks of the school year? If you need other suggestions, drop a 2 in the comments below and I can share some of the teachers' favorites. Okay, number 4, have the kids pick out their outfits the night before. I know most schools have gone to uniforms. Get them to pick those out as well. Have them lay out their clothes the night before. Nobody likes scrambling around the morning trying to find everyone's clothes, trying to find socks that match, trying to find shoes that match, trying to find shoes. Those go for lunches and backpacks and extracurricular bags. Make sure they're all packed up the night before. I always made sure that the backpacks and the extracurricular bags were loaded in the car the night before. Another hack, hey, when the temperatures drop in the wintertime and those temperatures are as cold as your refrigerator, you can even put the lunches in the car the night before. You're welcome for that. Okay, number 5. Now this is going to be tough, but it is so important. Don't plan anything, and I mean absolutely nothing, the first few weeks of school, maybe even the first month of school. This includes you, coaches. Don't throw in those practices the first week of school. This is coming from a teacher, from a parent, and a coach's wife perspective. Starting school is exhausting for kids and parents, and you need to, you don't need to fill those precious after school hours with activities before they've even arrived. Afternoons during the first weeks need to be designated for decompression time. You know, snuggling and talking about their day, and have that be the focus until they've gotten in this new routine. They also have to get adjusted to a full day schedule and any homework that they have. So how many of you understand how tiring the first weeks of school are for everyone? Drop that 3 in the comments below. Okay, number 6, bump the kids' bedtime up 30 minutes. And also, for the sake of family peace, try to resist the temptation to let them stay up a little bit later, especially if you haven't seen them much. I know that's a crucial part of getting off to a smooth back to school start, is to make sure that they get enough rest. So early bedtime. You may even want to hit the sack a little bit earlier. And number 7, this is so important. I've already started seeing some of these responses on Facebook. Keep your expectations low, like really, really low, when it comes to behavior over the next week or 2. You know, going back to school is stressful. It's nerve-wracking. You have to get into that routine. You know, I may be ancient according to my children, but I can still remember what it felt like to walk into a classroom on the first day of school, maybe not knowing anybody and not knowing what to expect. It is stressful. So try to be patient if your kid has that meltdown, or if they shut down after school and only grunts, or, you know, how was your day? Fun. You know what I'm talking about. It's helping you to practice for the teen years, believe me. But take it easy on them and yourself. It's so important right now. Remind yourself that it's not the end of the world if they cry on the first day of school, or the first week, or even the first month. And it's okay if you cry, especially on the first day when you drop them off. If this makes sense, type a 4 in the comments below. So I hope that you found these 7 tips helpful. If you have some back to school hacks, please drop those in the comments below. Share those with other parents who may be struggling. You know, I'm sure there are other parents out there, especially those with kiddos who are just starting school, would appreciate that input. And if you found these helpful and want the other 4 hacks, drop a smiley face in the comments below, and I'll shoot those over to you. So I am praying that everyone has an amazing school year. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing and blessed evening. Thank you.